Welcome to Read It Once Again's Literacy Curriculum Units. Module 3 will help you select the appropriate curriculum storybook units to best fit the needs of the children in your classroom. It will also guide you through the Super 20 foundational skills and show you where they're found in each unit with a sample of some common activities that consistently address the foundational skills. It's easy to become hooked on the colorful, fast-paced, immediate feedback features provided by today's technology, designed especially for preschool children. Children's brains are becoming actively wired to use iPads, computers, and cell phones to give them an immediate response, prompting them to continue on to the next game. Most of these programs designed for young children are animated, cute, and provide stimulating music or sound effects. Not all technology intended for children is bad. But never forget that language is not learned from an iPad, phone, computer, or TV screen. In most cases, the skill being practiced is visual discrimination. Can they match numbers, colors, or shapes? The program may include an auditory feature that counts or sings about letters, shapes, or animals, but most do not provide an opportunity for the child to use their own speech or expressive language. The child's brain is being wired to expect an immediate auditory response if they have matched or selected the correct answer. The game quickly moves on to the next question and repeats the same procedure. Research studies have indicated that children who spend large amounts of time on iPads, phones, or computers are showing a decrease in their attention span inside and outside of the classroom. Language grows from people-to-people interaction. Most mothers instinctively seek to make eye contact with their infants. If a baby babbles, most mothers repeat the sound, coaxing the child to babble again. This is the beginning of language. Eye contact is another form of language in the early stages of development. Sustained eye contact combined with interactive babbling is very powerful. Person-to-person interaction cannot be accomplished with an interactive whiteboard, iPad, or computer. Your students are developing during the 1 to 5-year-old window of opportunity, where it is critical to provide every chance to initiate verbal expressive language. They will have multiple options to use technology in advanced grades, but they only have this golden time with you to obtain solid expressive skills. Read It Once Again is not opposed to using technology in the preschool setting. We are asking teachers to provide a balance, making sure that the iPads and interactive whiteboards are being used with adult verbal interaction. One of the most successful ways to increase your child's language and foundational skills is by reading. Hands-on reading using an actual storybook requires people-to-people interaction. How do I select books and units that are appropriate for my students? This matrix is a simple guide to help you select appropriate books for your classroom. There are 31 different story titles to choose from. They are listed on the matrix according to the number of nouns and verbs found in the story. We start with Brown Bear, which has 14 nouns and 2 verbs, and progress to the more complex tale of Peter Rabbit, containing 72 nouns and 70 verbs. Books found on the upper portion of the matrix will best suit children who need to process less vocabulary. Books found on the lower section of the matrix maintain more vocabulary and require more comprehension. The titles highlighted in yellow are stories that contain rhyme, rhythm, and repetition in the text. These stories are appropriate for all children, and especially those with autism or very young toddlers with a minimal attention span. Choose the foundational skills according to the individual needs of your students. Look at our matrix again after determining the number of nouns and verbs in the story. You'll see that the next entry is a list of foundational skills covered in each story. Notice about 60% of these skills are found in every story. The other 40% are based on the content and theme of the story. Your children are visual learners. Read It Once Again has chosen stories with illustrations which allow children to predict words and phrases used on that page. Read It Once Again has chosen books that intentionally include foundational skills within an engaging story format. Many of our children have not been exposed to classic fairy tales. We feel that it is important that they are familiar with this literature during their preschool experience. We include these classics in our selection of 31 stories: The Gingerbread Man, The Little Red Hen, The Three Pigs, The Three Bears, The Three Billy Goats Gruff, and Over in the Meadow. Here is a suggestion of our stories that contain limited language and are appropriate for your children with limited vocabulary or those who struggle with expressive language and lack the most basic foundational skills. These are books with rhyme, rhythm, repetition, and predictable endings written into the text of the story. They are also very good for using with younger children or those just beginning to master expressive language. The rhyme and rhythm of the text help to keep the children engaged in the story and will increase their attention span. Read It Once Again also provides books that have more text and comprehension. Each can be used with children who are able to process receptive and expressive language, but need to acquire the Super 20 foundational skills found in the unit activities. You may want to choose books according to months or seasons. If you like to teach theme-related units, Read It Once Again provides many of the books that you need to support your theme. Choose the book that matches your theme, read it each day, include the foundational skills with activities found in the unit, supplement a variety of other books related to your theme, read them informally throughout the day. The last page of every Level 1 speech and language section contains a list of books related to the same subject. Each unit is based on one story that is repeated each day for 1 month. How are the units structured? Every Level 1 unit is consistently structured in this format: an introduction, approaches to learning and implementation guide, speech and language, cognitive, gross and fine motor, daily living, socialization, music and rhymes, assessment tool and parent letters, graphics, lesson plans, and grids. Each literary Level 1 unit includes goals for these domains: speech and language, cognitive, gross motor, fine motor, daily living, socialization. Language goals are included in every domain. Every Level 1 unit also includes activities to support goals, reproducible patterns to support activities, related rhyme and finger plays, child assessment checklist, parent newsletters, and 1 month of lesson plans. A CD is also included with every unit containing graphics with both color and black and white. What are some of the Super 20 Level 1 foundational skills consistently included in each domain? Speech and language. These goals are practiced with activities to support them in every speech and language section of all Level 1 units. Cognitive. These goals, which cover colors, numbers, and shapes, along with all the other skills, will have language goals written into the lesson plans. Read It Once Again is purposely designed to have all domains overlap with language consistently present in each domain. Motor. Gross motor and fine motor skills play a huge part in language development. Our Super 20 foundational skills are incorporated into gross and fine motor activities. We encourage you to share these activities with your occupational and physical therapists. Daily living. Daily living and adaptive classroom routines provide the perfect setting to practice language skills throughout the entire day. Socialization. The second most common reason that many children are placed in special needs classroom settings is because of inappropriate behaviors and lack of social skills. Read It Once Again provides many activities to practice interacting with classmates and encourages them to use expressive language with each other whenever possible. Our entire curriculum promotes success with receptive and expressive language. As language skills improve, we also see a marked improvement in social skills as well. Music and rhymes. Rhyme, rhythm, and repetition play an important part in the success of Read It Once Again. There is a different Mother Goose rhyme in every Level 1 unit. Each Mother Goose rhyme has a set of rebus cards to use as visual cues to promote sequencing. There are also many other rhymes and finger plays as well. Here is an example of a Level 1 foundational skill activity that is consistently included in every unit. This is a file folder game that teaches the positional concepts of placing characters or objects over, beside, and under. Children are visual learners. When you change graphics, you add to their vocabulary. Every story has new graphics and vocabulary. We present the same foundational skill in the same predictable format, but change the graphics. This helps children to focus on vocabulary and foundational skills, not on the delivery method. This promotes generalization of the concept, and learning is not in isolation. Which one is different is another Level 1 foundational skill that is consistently found in each unit. This slide also illustrates how teachers can teach the skill on a variety of different levels to meet the individual needs of each child. Let's start with the Very Hungry Caterpillar. Concrete Level A uses actual manipulative objects. The child is to point to or name the object that is different. Abstract Level B is used when the child has successfully mastered the skill of using actual objects. The child is now asked to point to or name the picture that is different. In Level B, the choice becomes progressively more difficult. This strategy allows teachers to work the concept which one is different with a small group of children, and each child is given the level of difficulty that is most appropriate for them to be challenged but yet achieve success. Looking at the right side of the screen, you can see that the same foundational skill is being taught using the objects and pictures from Big Red Barn. Read It Once Again units are organized into domains, making it easy for therapists to become involved with the activities in your classroom. Share gross motor activities from the unit with your physical therapist. Occupational therapists use the fine motor activities. Your speech therapist can choose activities from the speech and language section. Because every domain contains language components, they will find appropriate material from every section of your unit. Your literary unit now becomes a common denominator for all professionals working with your students. Familiar language and foundational skills are being reinforced with even more consistency. Your students' neural pathways are becoming thicker and thicker, and their filing cabinets are becoming more and more organized. The next section, following the Music and Rhyme tab in your unit, will be Assessment Tool and Parent Letters. In this section, you will find a parent letter to introduce the unit, along with a copy of the goals listed for each of the domains. In the CD that is included with every unit, you will find the letter and goals included in PDF or Word format. In the Word format, you are able to amend the goals listed in each domain. You may add or delete goals as desired so that it matches your student's IEP. Sharing goals with the introductory letter invites parents to be an active part of the Read It Once Again curriculum. Also in this section is the parent assessment letter intended to be sent home at the end of the unit, along with another copy of the goals you may have amended to match your student's IEP. The letter provides a 1 to 5 rating scale so that you can give parents monthly feedback about their child's progress. Read It Once Again now provides an additional method to help assess your students. The curriculum-based assessment is purchased separately and designed to help you monitor the Super 20 foundational skills for Level 1 units. This assessment tool will assess your child's language skills, inform teacher-therapist instruction, and identify when children are ready for Read It Once Again Level 2 units or other curriculum designed for typical developing children. Complete training on the curriculum-based assessment can be viewed in Module Number 9. The last tab in every Level 1 unit is entitled Graphics, Lesson Plans, and Grids. The lesson plans found in this section will help provide you with a scope and sequence of activities to guide you throughout the unit. Activities are coordinated across all domains for each day. The lesson plans are tiered, beginning with the simplest for the first week and gradually becoming more complex. The daily scheduled activities is another tool to help you incorporate language into every part of your student's day. This checklist is designed to help you weave language and foundational skills into all activities. It can be found in a PDF printable format in Appendix A. Each unit comes with a CD that contains all of your graphics for teaching props and activities. The benefits of the Read It Once Again CD are: It provides graphics in color and black and white, offers Word and PDF format, the ability to edit in Word format, unlimited printing, share with teachers, therapists, and parents. There's no need to reorder damaged or lost materials. Print only the materials that you need. Lesson plans included. Parent letters included. Goals and objectives included. You also have the ability to add object words, color words, number words, or add Spanish or other language as necessary. Graphics offered in Word format on our CDs allow teachers and therapists to import them into assistive technology devices. Use our graphics in Word format to create your own activities or make any changes necessary to meet the individual needs of your children. In 1 year, children cover 9 or more literary units. Well, congratulations! You've completed Read It Once Again's curriculum training overview of Read It Once Again curriculum unit strategies for teaching foundational skills, Module 3. You are now ready to advance to Read It Once Again curriculum training Module 4, using Read It Once Again curriculum units throughout your classroom. In this module, you will be shown examples of how Read It Once Again activities are used in every situation in the classroom setting. This ends Module 3.